Hello.
Coming to you from the East Midlands, the crazy tactical dads airsoft group, and we're nuts. Over
Hello,
to you, Luke.
people of the internet and the YouTube land. Welcome to another random Tactical Dads live Q&A. You got any questions, send them in. Tonight, it's the usual three of us.
What?
Oh, what's gone wrong here? I've got things that have all gone wrong in several places.
No, it's just Lee pulling stupid faces because he just like
No, my chat screen's
No, only messing.
gone dodo.
yeah, what? When who?
It's broke it.
Actually, what? Don't make it rude, because the whole world will see it. She's so crazy, man.
So you've caught us in a predicament, people. At the moment, we are deciding where we are going this weekend. Our plans were to go somewhere, but we've just found out they're closed. So,
Doing a bit of tidying up.
yeah, so we're in the process of narrowing down places to go play. Apart from that, how has everyone's week's been?
You can go first, Phil.
I always go first. You know why? Because I'm the oldest. Anyway, so my week is this. It's too damn hot. You know, it's been really hot, to be honest. And being a big guy, it plays on you a little bit because you just sweat a lot and everything gets sticky, as most of you know. But apart from that, it's been really good to say it's only Tuesday. So my usual take of the week is, as Luke knows, there's a lot of bloody shopping. But apart from that, it's been all right, actually. Got a few things planned for the rest of the week. And hopefully Sunday, some pew time.
If we can figure out where we're going.
Yeah, if we can figure out where we're going. So, you know, decisions. If any of you in the, you know, put some in the chat.
In the chat thing.
In the chat thing, whatever that thing is. I think, I don't know if you talk to it or write in it or what, you know. It's one of those things. But yeah, put some in the chat. And if you know a good site or anything, let us know and we'll have a look, sir. And if it's available on Sunday, it's within an hour of where we are, or hour or so. More than likely, we'll go there and test the site out and give us our honest review of that site as well. So it's like a double whammy for us at the same time. So gravy. So over to one of you two.
Go on, Luke. I'll let you go next.
Jesus, it's being lazy tonight, isn't it?
I'm not.
My week's been, I can explain it, slow. Wife's permanently back at work now after maternity. So, yeah, I've had the two youngest throughout the day in this lovely heat we're having in the UK. So it's been horrible. So I work evenings, but yeah, it's crap. Apart from that, not much. Mr. Phil's done some upgrades on my weapons. So I've brought a new trigger for the Ronin. Mr. Phil had fun doing that.
All I can say is don't buy Ronin because it is a pain in the arse. And to just take the base plate off the grip to get the motor out, you need two different bloody size Allen keys, which is a annoyance. Luckily enough, I had a stupid Allen key size set because that's what you need. But back over to Luke.
What else was that? Yeah, and obviously he's done the LMG. That was the word I'm looking for. He did the LMG for me. That's now up for running and ready to play with.
I will say one thing about the LMG. I've not got a barrel that size because it's huge. It is. I think it's 400 plus. It's got to be 400 plus. It has. So, but like we were saying last time about modifications on the LMG, it's going to be a step-by-step process with it, because I want to see how it fares with the modifications that I've done so far, and then once it wants upgrading again, I'm just going to go all out with the bad boy and put some gnarly stuff in it. So be fun, lots of fun. Anyway, sorry to keep interrupting, Luke.
No, that's fine. While on this note, and we're only a couple of minutes into it, we're still in the process of the giveaway. You need to be subscribed. The giveaway will be a voucher. It'll be worldwide up to some extent. Europe, where we're allowed, United States, well, not even the United States, America, Canada, I'm afraid no, Mexico no. We will also be giving away items, like spare items we've got, stuff we don't need, stuff like that, basically. So, yeah. But you need to be subscribed, and more information will come out soon. Remember, if you want information more, I'm going to say more frequently, go to our
spell that, because I don't know how to spell
that. Head over to our Patreon. We update when we need to, basically. So yeah, because if we put it on Facebook, it could be overread, and with all the feeds and everything else, and people might not see stuff. So yeah. Otherwise, now my week's been pretty slow, to be honest. It's just really sweaty here in the UK. So yeah, Mr. Lee, how was your week?
My week's been all right, actually. It's been busy at work, as always. Weekend was fun. I've been out in the sun, obviously, so I'm now a darker shade of Castro. Been out on the bike, been out on walks. Was looking forward to being out this Sunday. But yes, it is incredibly hot. I've been awake since 3 o'clock this morning, so I think that's probably why I'm wired now, because I'm pretty much just running on fumes, just pushing through to the end of the day. But overall, yes. On one side, the hot weather is nice. On the other side, the hot weather is awful. But you know, British,
to be honest,
never happy.
The weather does not bother me, really. For some reason this year, I'm just sticky. I'm just sweaty. It's my hands and my feet all the time, and I don't understand why. Well, yeah, give me 1 second. I'll be back in 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. Just need to sort a child out.
All of us in the world that are watching, we're going to start counting.
Why?
To keep everyone sort of like interested and stuff in our crazy antics, I'm just looking on the UK site, airsoft site map, and basically it's a map that we think we tried to show up last week, and basically you can zoom in and out, and they've got orange dots on where they've got airsoft sites. And then you just click on that, have a look, see, and at the bottom of the actual thing that you click on, there'll either be a Facebook page, Instagram, something like that, also their website. And I'm just looking around locally to us if there is anywhere open. And by the look of it, there is not much open. Local to us, not this weekend.
It
So
is Tuesday. Might have to park it until the weekend after, maybe.
possible. But I'm still gonna look. Operation Task Force. Let's have a look at that one. That's just on the other side of Derby. See, they've got an Instagram and stuff like that. Oh, they've got a CQB in arena and a Raptor airsoft. So, oh, that's in Long Eaton.
Sorry, what have I missed? Sorry.
So I was just telling the viewers about the airsoft site map, and I'm just scouring around, looking at different areas. of places that might be open this Sunday. And honestly, there is not much out there.
No, so I can find a couple. That's it. Not much at all.
So it's either going to be a no-go this weekend and go next weekend, like Lee just suggested. Have to see. So, yes.
The only places that I came across. Wait, what? I was bloody so. The only places I can see what's got game days currently is the stand that is open.
Is that the one in Sheffield?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have a game.
Oh yeah, because Skirmish used to run that one, didn't they? I remember now.
Phoenix, obviously, they game every bloody week.
Yep. There is actually a player that goes to Phoenix quite a lot who up my meeting, Baz. He's all over YouTube, he is, and he actually sounds like a pretty cool guy. I think we exchanged a couple of words on YouTube the other day, and he seems like a decent guy. He does, so I wouldn't mind meeting him. Just say hello type of thing. But we shall see. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, then we've got Skirmish in Mansfield.
You know what? I'm actually just looking at that website now.
Could do Phoenix.
Sure, Phoenix do off day as well, you know.
I know Lee's pulling faces. That's either because he's got an itch or he's not impressed.
I think that's a gang. Is that a gang sign or something? I don't know.
It is.
Oh, I think that means he's got a 7-incher or something to do with 7 inches or something. Is that the size of his silencer?
That's the size of my new. I've had got a new bipod for the sniper, so now I've got bipod for the M4 and for the sniper.
Why don't you just get a universal one where you can just swap it over when you need to?
Oh, Timu buy cost me £7.
Okay, fair enough. If it's a deal, a bargain, job's good, and that's what we like to see.
Yeah.
It's like going to Morrison's and you see the discounted stuff, and it's like 20 pence when it's supposed to be £3. That's a bargain. That's what we like around here.
With a bit of salt.
I just pressed mute by accident there, look. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. What about? Shall we look at the week after first and see if there's any other sites we've not been to that we fancy? Because I think, given the choice, I'd rather go a week later and go somewhere different than go to Phoenix.
You don't want to go Phoenix
because it'll be a sweaty day as it is. A sweaty day and Phoenix
battles. I've got the 13th. So I've actually still got that page up. Without actually sifting through the whole lot, instead of giving the viewers what they came to view, antics and shenanigans. Ooh, that's my one. Didn't read that page.
All things airsoft.
All things airsoft. You're right. Let's have a look, because I won't mind having a look at that Ancaster, because that does look rather flat, and I do like flat things at the moment because of my predicamento. So I'm just gonna that's combat zone. What's that one? The farm. Jesus, where is it? There we go. I found it. Okay. Oh, just by the, I need to say this as well. If any of you out there in the if you see me twitching to the left, like I just did with my head, I have something called Tourette syndrome. It's a very mild form of it, although today has been one of those days sometimes it's bad, and a lot of the time you don't even know as I've got it. For some reason today, it's been a bit fruity. So if I say anything, say fruity. Yeah, say fruity. Fruity. Trust me, some of the stuff I can come out with is a little fruity. So yeah, like that. Here we go. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so please don't get offended by it or anything like that. So, but if it comes to, if it gets too bad, I'll just mute, and that'll be why.
We've definitely found you a new job, though, Phil.
What, Mr.
While we're on
Entertainer?
that point, I definitely think you need to be a taxi driver, 100%.
A what? Sorry.
Oh,
I tell you
Yeah.
what, so that was brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, I got to admit, it does get fruity, but it's one of those things where if you know what Tourette's is, then you can understand that things said you can't control. Right, so I've just looked at Ancaster. They have got 82 places left for the 13th.
Oh, they've got loads of them. Yeah.
Yes. So if you want to go there, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that because that's a lot of places.
It is, and if it don't go down as many, then there ain't going to be so many players there, and in turn, I don't think it'll be such a good day. Obviously, I do like a few more than 15 players, but excuse me.
Yeah, that's properly in a bit. There's a few I've just come across actually I was quite interested in, so we shall see.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll have a proper look in a bit. Yeah, we'll go through that. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about what modifications I've done to the Ronin, apart from just the trigger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trigger.
I had an exciting time with Mr. Luke's Ronin. For some reason, it's a KW8010. For some reason, they only put a piston in with only one metal tooth, which is right at the front of the piston rather than at the back of the piston. And I've actually not got a piston next to me, but I probably have. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is Luke's piston. Okay, so you got the piston and then the piston head. Now at the back here, you got two teeth and a third tooth. Two of them are virtually flat, and the third one is not far off. And the only metal tooth that they pull on is here. It is, but not all the way through the whole rack. So what I've done is I've put a, I think it's a spare G&G one I had, and that's got a 15 tooth full rack, and I put that in, and it works like a dream. It really
Phil?
does. Yeah.
For us people that are just here because we're good looking, what does the piston do?
The piston, it goes in and out.
And how far in and out does it go?
Okay. So you're looking up. I've still got a load of stuff next to me. So we'll go for this one. This is a sharpshooter piston setup. Now this is a brand new. This is a lightweight piston, and I always forget what the bloody call these things. It does my head in. And basically, this is the same size as the piston. Well, slightly smaller because the piston head, which is yay bit, goes into the back of this bit here. It is. This is the nozzle. This is a full metal double O-ring nozzle for an M4. I can't remember what size it is. Basically, you've got a full metal rack here. You have this is maybe 14 or 15 teeth. I'm not going to insult myself by trying to count. And basically, what happens is the motor. Sorry, I think it is the I think it's a sector gear. I can't remember which gear it is now. That actually engages this. It does. And basically, it pushes it in and out, And when you're fully extended, it's not quite 7 inches. It's just over. It is. And basically, when that pushes in, it creates air, obviously, pushes it out the nozzle, which then slings your BB. It does. And that's the setup. So basically, I had to change one of these for Luke's, because the one that Luke had has been slightly demolished. They are really bloody sticky there.
In and out and sticky as well.
Yes. But the only thing difference between the piston and piston head that I've used is that the one I put in is obviously it's got a full steel rack on it, 15 teeth, and it's a vented piston head. Where on Luke's it is actually a non-vented one. I believe there's a slight power drop, but not a lot. I'm talking 5 FPS tops. But heavier BBs, that sort of changes the way joules work and trajectory and stuff. So but it's only a little bit different. But I can actually modify the piston that I put in and put this piston head in, because this one's actually got a locator screw on it. It has on the when you take it comes off, put a screw inside, and basically got some washers and stuff, and it's got a locator screw on the underside of the piston head it has. So technically I could either take that off and put it onto the other piston, or leave it on and modify the actual piston housing. I could, and then do it like that. I don't know, there's 2 ways of doing it. So and then obviously it would more or less go back to its natural power. It would.
Thank you, Phil.
I also wanted to put a bigger spring in it, but I didn't have one. So but it's quite an interesting rifle to work on, actually, to be honest. I had to use.
Have you used it since you upgraded it?
I have. At back, I have tested the FPS, and on 0.3s, I believe it was 262 on 0.3s. So when you look at the chart on the map side of it, it is bordering the FPS limit. So, but then again, it was anyway. So, but if any of you have actually shot the TDA T10 recoil, it's got a lovely kick on it, and I know you can actually get kits that actually give you more of a kick. You can, or just put an heavier weight in it or something like that, which is a bit similar to the old Titmans, HPA Titmans, the very first ones. They had a weight in the back of them they did, which is very similar to the KWA. And obviously, when you shot that, it made it bounce off and stuff. So you can put heavier stuff in and whatever to make it more realistic if you wanted to, or if you didn't want to, make it lighter or just leave it as it is. Personally, leave it as it is. Don't be playing stuff with you don't know. And there's not many videos out there on them. There's only a few.
Yeah. So the only reason for Phil doing this in the first place is the Ronin's got a C trigger. Absolutely hate it. Can't stand it. So I decided to go with a flat one, which is an E trigger. It's a Titan. Is it not Titan? Gate. It's a Gate.
No, it's Max.
Max. That's the one. I think
it's Max.
Yeah, Max trigger. That's the only reason it's been done. Just because I don't like the trigger. I think it's horrible.
And what Luke means by C trigger, it's actually a C shape.
Yeah.
Rather than if you look at a Max and look at a C, which is slightly concave. Sorry. This technically it looks like a backward C on a normal trigger. It does, and obviously you got to put your finger inside the trigger, extra travel and stuff. So if you put a flat trigger in, you can actually change the way you actually have finger discipline, so to speak. Also with a Max trigger, you can actually adjust the way the trigger engages and stuff. There's 2 screws on it.
Oh.
Anyone else want to chime in? Because my mouth hurts now from yapping on too much.
No, but Lee's been extremely quiet. Lee, talk.
That's because he's been lazy tonight.
I'm not being lazy. I'm not being lazy. I'm literally just sat here, just thinking. Um, the first thought that went through my head was, I'm not sure I need to retrain my finger. To be fair,
There's a difference
and
in the
then
way you use it, though.
more of a
Bum bum.
Oh.
no. I was I didn't want to interrupt because I know when you're
When I start yapping
in the
about it,
moment, Phil.
yeah.
Yeah, when you're in the moment, I like you to just like go with it. I do enjoy listening because obviously like when the technical stuff needs to be done, I just don't do it. That's why I have a Phil.
Yeah,
Like I'm just there to make up the numbers and look pretty. Winner.
no comment.
like,
No comment. We've always got,
I'm more
in a
gone.
group, you've got to have a big guy, a little guy. We know we're pointing at, don't we, Luke? And then the one who thinks is a princess. There we go. Look.
That'll be me.
And I'm not even going to mention the rest because I don't want to insult anyone.
Although I do find it dead funny because when I get ready for tonight's stream, every week the wife looks at me and goes, "You look more and more like a hillbilly every Tuesday." Thanks, Timmy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go out back and catch me some cat.
I don't know if that's the worst accent ever or what. If any of you are out there in the States or anything like that who come from that part of the country, please say if it was good or not. You know, if it's bad,
200% no, they want
just
to
rip
dip.
him a little bit about it. I don't
I
know.
will pay for the adoption papers and the flight to come and join you.
Yeah, gonna go into the
My
bay
daddy met me on YouTube.
and get my boat. Anyway.
Yes, we digress.
Yeah, mind you, I
To be
think
fair,
it.
I'm more with the aesthetics. So like when it comes to sticking shit on my rifles, I like not as many things as like Luke. Luke's rifle is pretty much just an attachment.
Yeah,
The
I
rifle
needed.
is the attachment.
Yeah, I needed a damn crane just to get the thing out of the box. It's got that many attachments to it, and that's not just the weight of the rifle. I mean, the weight of the rifle is heavy as it is, you know, and then he's got like
The
5 million attachments to it.
It's the one sentence when we went to the mall the other week I was really getting bored of, which was, just hold this for me for a minute.
Just be thankful it was Luke and not Mr. 7-inch. Hold this for my little boy.
No, not out in the woods.
Absolutely terrible.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
I'm trying to think. There was something I was going to say or announce. And I was meant to write it down, but then got distracted. And for the life of me, I can't remember what it was.
I mean,
okay.
that's an announcement in itself, right?
Yeah, yeah, or ring me and say, you know, I was meant to have something, I can't remember what it is, and then 10 minutes later I'll ring back and oh, it was just this. But I think it's funny.
Yeah, my memory at the moment's awful. I think tonight's just going to be a quick one. It's going to be not a quick one, a short one. Because it's not really much, don't really have much news this week. It's like, it's more waiting until the game day.
I think it's also been one of them weeks as well with the weather. Like people just can't be asked. I tell you what, I will ask because I did ponder. We obviously had the blue versus blue video up to the week. Have we got any more videos coming?
I think did one come out today?
What are you update about it?
Wait, just realised I'm on the wrong channel.
Let's have a look.
One is due to
don't
come
think
out,
so.
or is it? Oh no, it's scheduled. It will come out. Oh, on the 4th. The next one's on
the 4th. So in a few days.
So Friday.
So yeah, don't to
Right.
watch that, like and subscribe, and all the good stuff. So
Oh,
we're doing what we're doing. We're doing a giveaway when we get so many. How many more subscribers that we've got to get before we give this voucher away?
Oh no, it's basically ready now, as such. It was meant to be 1,000, but obviously we took a time off and all that, so didn't really get round to planning anything. So yeah, it was at 1,000 subs, so we're nearly at 1,100. Yeah, it's just finalising little bits and bobs and figuring out exactly how we're going to do it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, we have got a video coming out on Friday. Sorry, next Friday. This Friday coming. And then this weekend, depending on where we go, next week we might have a game review. That's what it's meant to do today.
Game review.
Site review, sorry, not game.
Site review. Yeah.
So
yeah,
week,
you watched the jail, didn't you?
Yeah, that was it. So next week will be more updates of where we've been, what we did, how it all went. If it's a new site we end up going to, then it will end up being a site review video. Pardon me. If we just go somewhere else, what we've been before, it'll just be a generic chat. And yeah, basically. And hopefully we can get some more photos. But as I say,
yes, because I need some for the TikTok, because I've run out of photos for that, and I assume my subscribers on TikTok now I've got like 1,366. They want more. I get more and more every day. I do. So hopefully some of those are coming over to the actual YouTube channel and watching some of the videos and actually joining up as well, subscribing to us. So if you are, and you did, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And have a look out for us on TikTok as well. So it's TDA Phil on TikTok, as well as Tactical Dads Airsoft on as a YouTube.
And the Facebook and the that thing that scrolls above the top.
What thing? I can't see anything.
What is it? The Pantheon?
Oh, Patreon.
Luke describes it better. There you go, Patreon. There we go. I was nearly there. Pantheon sounds better.
Yeah, so it's patreon.com/Tactical Dads Airsoft.
What's the Facebook page called?
Facebook is just Tactical Dads Airsoft.
Just Tactical Dads Airsoft.
Instagram yet?
Instagram, yes. Instagram.com is tactical_dads_airsoft.
There we go.
So yeah,
a couple of platforms to follow us on. Check us out. Check Fraser where you are.
Yeah. On that note, I've got nothing else to say. Any of you got anything else to say? Let's say it's a short one this week.
No.
The fan that's next to me is really nice.
Say what? Sorry.
The fan that's right next to me on Full Blast is really nice.
Yeah, I got one in the window so there. It's actually
I've left the door open.
Mine's like a 4-foot one. Massive.
No, I've got the heater from the shed, but I've turned the heat off, so it's just circulating. It's awful. Otherwise, the big fan it's huge. It's like.
Is it? Oh right, I thought it was that silver one that you got.
Yeah, so like 24-inch fan.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, it sounds like a plane engine. So.
And I think Lee's just got a door.
Just a door.
Yeah,
just a door.
I left it
to do this.
Just a jar to try and get a bit of a breeze in.
Some piston action.
Well, on that note, thank you very much, everyone who's tuned in. Yes, it's a short one, but it's too warm. So enjoy your rest of the evening. Hopefully you're all sleeping well, because I'm not. And goodbye. So we have Mr. Lee and Mr. Phil.
Au
goodbye.
revoir.
Ditto, boys and girls.
Goodbye.
See you next week, Paul.
I'm a dog.